Hi, everyone. We've got a great night of college basketball hoops in store for you tonight. It's a big matchup and some big-time energy in this building, and we're glad to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Texas and Arizona.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
Now let's take a look at the Longhorns' opening lineup. They've got Turner. Ellis is out there with Edwards. Then there's Doherty, and it's Ford in at the 4. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Johnson. And here's Arizona now.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Arizona moving the ball around. Here's Chon. Doherty grabs the board. Freak's gone 1 of 3 from the field here.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
Fires for 3, and the rebound goes to the Longhorns. And here's Edwards. There's the dish to Doherty. The shot misses. So Arizona will take it the other way. Hollis Jefferson, good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Arizona on D. They trail by 1. Ellis outside. Ford dishes to Ellis. Rejected by Chon. To the paint. Ford with the steal. Here is Edwards. Covered by Chon. Ellis kicks to Ford. Back to Ellis. Pass to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
On the court for the Longhorns, they've got Doherty. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner, and it's Ford in at the 4 spot. For Arizona, they have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Ellis kicks to Edwards. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 8.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Lewis sets the pick for Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Edwards passes to Ford. Dishes to Turner. Little turnaround. No good. Arizona trails by 5. It's stolen. Passes it to Doherty. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Longhorns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the Longhorns making a change here. Thornton's checked in. That one is no good. Now Arizona with it. It's tipped. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Landry. Fires, high post, and he gets it to go. And Texas leads by 8. He kicks it to Roberts. Back to Landry. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Landry. 8 points for Freak.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
Turner with a screen for Thornton. He feeds it to Turner. There's the screen. Pass to Ford. It's hauled in by Arizona. Mitchell's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Landry gets the bucket.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
And some changes here for Texas. Here's Blair. Williams with the block. The 10-footer. No good. Now here's Blair. Out to the wing. It's Rush outside. No good. Arizona trails by 3. Taking a look at Arizona. Sean, he's in at the point. Ewing is out there with Williams. And it's Hollins in at the 3 at the power forward. Ewing dishes to Freak. Up and in from the low block.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
And Rush kicks to Blair. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Texas leads by 3.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Here's Mitchell. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Ellis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks it to Lewis. Fires from 14, and he knocks down the jumper. 1:58 left to play here in the second half.
I need you guys to be crashing the offensive glass. Big guys, use your size to box out and get inside position. Effort, fellas, effort!
Doherty's checked in for the Longhorns. Ellis, the pass to Edwards. Feeds to Hudson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And it's a two-possession game now, thanks to the and one. Aggressive play to get to the line, and a nice job converting that free throw. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Johnson, he's checked in for Carter. Edwards passes to Hudson. Makes it off the glass.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Arizona trails by 4. The 3, but they recover it. Lewis gets the bucket.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shot.
A nice shot by Hudson. And Texas leads by 4. Now Arizona with it. Here's Chon, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Take a look at the performance in this one for Freak. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And Texas making a change here. Ford's checked in, and both free throws good from Freak.
That was essential that he cashed in on those free throws. They're within one possession.
The feed to Doherty. It's hauled in by Arizona.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
And so it's Texas with it. Now Edwards. Ford kicks to Edwards. 35 seconds left to play here in the second half. Here's Ford. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He dishes it to Mitchell. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Chon. No good. The dish to Ford. And stolen by Freak. To win it. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we've got more college basketball in store as we get ready now for overtime. What energy. Different look for Texas. Warwick's checked in, and it's Richmond in for Ellis. Now Arizona with it. The lead is 2.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
A platoon swap here for Texas. Here is Edwards, guarded by Chon. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
And no good on the 1-and-1. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doherty the pass to Edwards. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Arizona on the break.
Oh!
That's moving.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
Here is Edwards, defended by Chon. Dishes it to Ford. Let's go. And another miss by Texas.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
Thornton for 3. Can't get it to go. So Arizona wins it. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And this is where it's at, folks. The college tournament ends here tonight. For one team, the joy of a lifetime will be achieved. And there's no doubt going to be some incredible action all along the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Arizona.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that each and every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
Let's check out Wisconsin's starting lineup. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Kaminsky out there with Decker. And it's Evans in at the power forward position. Here's Decker. The rebound by Johnson.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys.
Hawkins kicks to Hill. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, Wisconsin has had a bit of a renaissance in their program of late, Clark. Last decade and a half have seen them put up some great seasons.
And you know, Kevin, the Badgers weren't really a major powerhouse in hoops until the turn of the century. But now, they're one of the most consistent teams in the country.
And Badgers have been great since right around the millennium. Since about 1999, they have made the tournament every season. Guys, few schools can say that.
And that one's good. Freak.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
And, you know, for Wisconsin and their consistent appearances in the tournament, guys, they don't just show up and leave now. I mean, they often go deep in the tournament. Sooner or later, I think they might go all the way again.
In transition, here come the Badgers. Hawkins shot good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
On defense, Wisconsin. 3-point lead. The dish to Johnson. Here's Chon. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona. Here's Freak.
And with Arizona, you know they are going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
Chon in at point guard. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. And it's Lewis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Fisher is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Walker in at the 4.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
The key word with Arizona, Clark, is consistency. Always in the tournament, usually make it a few rounds.
Yeah, and typically as a top seed is why they do that. Since '85, Arizona has only missed the tournament one time.
Now, here's Decker. and that is good.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Sean. They get it back. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And the basket by Hill. 59 seconds left in the first half. And that's going to be a foul on Wisconsin. Carter, he's checked in for Arizona. The Badgers making a switch here. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
And not exactly the start they were looking for, but there's still a lot of basketball left. You have to think they'll be mixing things up a little bit in terms of adjustments.
Well, Greg, I tell you what, the hole is deep, and if they want to hoist that trophy at the end of the game, they've got to get more from their star player, Freak. He's got to take over.
Sean, he's in at point guard. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And for the Badgers, Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Kaminsky. Then it's Decker. And it's Evans in at power forward. And for Arizona, Sean, he's in at the point. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson. And it's Lewis in at the 5 down low. Again missing Hill.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Here's Hawkins. Misses off the right iron. Arizona trails by 12. Hollis Jefferson passes to Sean. Decker with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here is Hawkins. He has 6. Evans kicks to Hill. To the inside. Hawkins passes to Hill. And again, it's the Badgers missing. Hill's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. And it's Freak missing.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And that one's good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession. And the Badgers with possession here. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Hawkins with it. Out of bounds, Arizona takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Lawson. Down by 15. Carter outside. And here's Arizona now. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Payton is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Conley in at the point guard. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Chon. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Okay, that's more like it. A nice job here in the second. I mean, their field goal percentage is way up compared to what they did in the first half, where they shot a very low percentage. It actually was just above 30%.
Evans goes in. .157 left here in the second half. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And so it looks like the Badgers will retain possession here.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Here is Hawkins, fended by Chon. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Hawkins against Johnson. Here's Chon. It's tipped. Here's Mitchell. Here is Hawkins.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Badgers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category. Boy, they're going to need some serious heroics here from Freak. It's going to take close to a miracle for them to get back in this game.
Anything is possible, but certainly isn't probable. If Freak can step up and somehow keep this game going for them, it'll be the stuff of legends.
Now, here's Walker. And again, it's the Badgers missing. 27 seconds left in the game. Landry kicks to Hollins. Passes to Chon. Hollins dishes to Williams. Unloads from 13. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And here's Fisher. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg,